dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze zuhambe nami, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze zuhambe nami. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze zuhambe nami. That's what you wanna do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, 'cause I'm happy. Clap along.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Dunbar Recreation Center right here in the heart of the city of Atlanta. It's good to have everybody join here today. You'll notice that amongst all the wonderful faces of these young people and the teens that help to guide these young people, you also see a lot of members of my cabinet here, from the COO to the chief of staff to all the members here of the cabinet, and a lot of community leaders that are here and along the parkway, driveway, and everybody's here in attendance, and that's by no coincidence that we're here in attendance. Since before I was even mayor, I knew that public safety needed a whole of government approach, both policing and non-policing efforts. And while I sincerely applaud the efforts of the men and women of APD, Chief Shearbaum, and AFRD, Chief Smith, and all the E911 personnel, and all of our law enforcement first responders that we are in partnership with, I want to highlight the amazing work done by others in this group project that really helps to keep our communities safe, especially our young people, that often goes unnoticed. Through this approach, crime is down in the city of Atlanta. We can applaud that, right? Crime is down. Year to date, homicides are down 50% today compared to this date 3 years ago. 50% more lives are being able to live and thrive and feel safe and be safe in our city. Our administration has always knew that when we brought youth crime down, overall crime would come down. And it has. And a big part of that is just giving our young people something to do, giving them some guidance, giving them mentorship, and giving them a job for those that want it. And so we've done that. We've hired thousands of young people through the mayor's Summer Youth Employment Program. And we have a past participant here that's going to talk to you today. We've opened more of our At Promise centers. We've partnered with more of our nonprofits. We've worked with our Police Athletic League. And we've allocated more funding for youth initiatives and just made more investment overall in our young people, from our art school to our music education executive program to our entrepreneurship program, STEM, STEAM, chess, esports, and gaming, all of the above. So another goal for us today is to inform the public on several initiatives and programs that we have for Atlanta's youth during this summer while school is out. For instance, the amazing pool and splash pad that's right here over my shoulder. Just last week, Parks and Recreation opened up our pools and splash pads across the city, providing entertainment and a great way of exercise, and all of it is free for Atlanta residents. Let's give a round of applause for free. You better stop applauding for free. Free might not be, free ain't free, but it's free enough right now. So as a native Atlantan, I grew up in Adamsville, benefiting from departments of Parks and Recreation programming through some of those same offerings that we have today. I participated in Camp Best Friends. My daughter, who's now in college, participated in Camp Best Friends. All the sports programs and dance programs and more that Commissioner Cutler of DPR is going to talk about in a minute. Our administration has strengthened our partnership with the Atlanta Public Schools. They have continued to set historic graduation rates the last few years. And our Superintendent Johnson, he's here today, and he's going to share some news with you here in a moment. Janine Lewis, my senior advisor for youth development and education policy, has again published our Safe Spaces list that we have for this summer break, which is a comprehensive list of all the activities for Atlanta families that they can take advantage of while school is out. and not just during summer break, but all of the winter breaks as well as the spring break, etc. And by the way, you can head to atlyearoftheyouth.com to find the Safe Spaces Guide. And I'd be remiss if I did not give a shout out to the great work of the Mayor's Office of Violence Reduction, led by Director Marcus Walker. Give him a round of applause and his team. Marcus's leadership and the team that includes our community-based violence interrupters, these nonprofits and organizations, they have really made a huge impact on reducing violence in our streets and educating young people on everything from how to stay away from trouble in the very first place, and how to effectively communicate with one another and resolve conflicts. And so I can go on and on and on about the partnerships that we have in this group project, because it is a big group. And my goal, as I have stated time and time again, is to make Atlanta the best city in the nation to raise a child. The best place to raise a child. And that's why I deemed it the Year of the Youth, and now every year is the Year of the Youth, because we're going to meet that goal. And this is also why this partnership with APS matters so much, and our superintendent is going to talk about it, but it's no coincidence that in the Year of the Youth, APS now has the highest graduation rate ever in the city's history, working together. So I want everybody to report that. I want the realtors to report that, so our folks around the world know that this is a great investment, a great place to raise a family. But now it's time to hear directly from some of these great leaders. And please join me in welcoming APS Superintendent Dr. Brian Johnson to the microphone.
All right, well, good morning. We're so excited to be here. I want to say I am so appreciative as superintendent of the partnership with the city, the mayor, his leadership, and the spirit of this being a group project. One of the things we elevate regularly is that 75% of a child's K-12 life is spent outside of school. And so it is what happens within the community that really makes a significant difference. And so this partnership, the spirit of partnership that exists, is one that we look to just leverage and build on in the days ahead. Dr. Alonzo Krim, former superintendent, first black male superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools, led with the idea of a community of believers. And we believe really strongly that this community believes in our students. I want to thank our board. Our board really sets the vision and the direction. Chair Mitchell, that team does a great job governing our district and making sure that our students get exactly what they need. And on this past Monday, they approved a strategic plan of 25 through 2030 that will guide our steps. And three things that we elevate in that plan, we elevate six things, but three things that we elevate is caring for every child. We talk about the need to care and feed every single child, and not just the literal feeding, but also the figurative feeding, as programs like this and that are across this city do. But we also talk about this idea of shared responsibility. We acknowledge and we know, we understand that as a school district, we can't do the work alone. We know that we have to, and we need partners to lock arms, and we will be deeply partnered in that work. And then the other thing we talk about, which we're really excited about with internships and opportunity, is sparking student curiosity. Because we understand that when students have a hook, they're more likely to lean into the things that we know are the core. Students usually don't come to school for math, English, science, and social studies, but they might come to school for an opportunity to play on an athletic team. They might come to school to be in the band. They might come to school to engage in a tech club or a STEM club. And so these opportunities to have internships and to have an opportunity to learn and hear from professionals go a long way. We're really excited about this agreement that will allow us to share facilities. It will allow us to give our students more access to exactly what they need. And this joint usage will create an opportunity. Mayor, you're tall. I had to put this mic down a little bit. It was hitting me in the forehead. I lean into my height. And so it will allow an opportunity for our students and the students of Atlanta. Well, you know, we are Atlanta's public school system. And it's important to acknowledge there's a possessiveness to being Atlanta's public. You all take ownership in us being Atlanta's public school system, and our students will have an opportunity to leverage the gyms at Dobbs Elementary, Dunbar, Harper Archer, and Hope Hill, Kimberly, and West Manor. Also, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, these types of opportunities, as well as tennis courts, golf courses. Our students getting access to those things means a lot. What I'm even more excited about in this partnership is that we will lean into being strategic with our facilities and the uses of our facilities, not just on this day, but in the days that go ahead. We're leaning into APS 4 2040, which is our comprehensive facilities plan. And we're looking at how we leverage every single space in this district. There was a day that our district was 100,000 students. Today we're 50,000. And we have to ask ourselves the question, how do we best utilize every square foot that we have to give these young people everything that they deserve? So we appreciate the partnership. Mayor, thank you for your leadership, and we look forward to the days that lie ahead. I'd like to take the privilege to introduce Commissioner Cutler, Commissioner of Parks and Rec, and again, many, many thanks.